Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving me a couple minutes of your time. I appreciate it. And today, I want to talk about eggs. I want to talk about eggs and the price of eggs. You know, we've been super serious around here lately, so let's lighten it up a little bit. Now, the price of eggs is really a problem. And what's happened is there's this bird flu that is responsible for killing 100 million egg-laying hens. And so 100 million egg-laying hens, and so the price of eggs are skyrocketing. I went to the store yesterday. I had to buy the eggs for the first time in a long time, and I was shocked. The first store I went to didn't have any eggs. The second store I went to offered them at $15 a dozen for large eggs. And then the final store I stopped by, I was doing a bunch of errands. I stopped by a third store, and I was able to get my eggs for just under $10 for a dozen large eggs. And it's all caused by this bird flu. There's a shortage of eggs, and it's a problem. So let me show you a couple things, and then I'm going to detail how that problem's impacting, mortgage and real estate. And then I'm gonna have a really fun ending. So stick to the end because I think you'll enjoy it. So let's do a little screen sharing. You can see here, this is a recent article on Bloomberg. It says that the price of eggs soared in 15% in just month over month. Really incredible. And then it has this picture of empty shelves at a Whole Foods in Chicago. We scroll down, you can see here's the impact of the price of eggs. Apples, this is month over month. Apples are up 0.5%, bacon's up 2.1%, eggs are up 15.2%. Now, by the way, this bird flu is now, it's contagious to cows. And so there's now, huge farms that they're having to, that are the bird flu, they're quarantined and they can't sell the beef. And you're going to see the price of milk go up. But that's another story. So, see 100 million egg hens have been lost. Let's look at another article really quickly. Let's go this. Here are the high egg prices. You can see how they've increased since 1950. They were very flat for 50 years. They were increasing about 2% a year, which was 1% below inflation until just recently where they've skyrocketed. Then there's this really cute meme here. Where this girl's saying to this boy, take me someplace expensive. So he's taking her to the egg aisle. All good. So you get the gist. The price of eggs are expensive. Now, here's how it impacts us. If you're just Joe citizen and you go to the store and you go to get a dozen eggs to feed your kids breakfast and they're $15 and you go, I don't know if I can afford these eggs. I mean, everything is so crazy expensive. And it starts to affect your psyche if you're a home buyer. You go, if I can't afford eggs, if I can't afford milk, if I can't afford coffee, which is also skyrocketing, I can't afford these things, just the overall cost of living is so expensive, maybe I shouldn't buy a home right now. Maybe I should wait. And so there's a real impact on home buyers' psyche and sentiment, which starts to paralyze them from moving forward. And we have to be super sensitive to this when we're trying to help usher these people into home ownership. We have to acknowledge, we have to accept the problem, we have to acknowledge the problem, we have to empathize, but then we have to remind them that home ownership is the path to wealth in the United States, and so that we have to sacrifice sometimes, even means sacrificing eggs, to be able to buy a home. Now, that being said, nobody has to sacrifice because, yes, I found a solution. And surprisingly, I'm going to share my screen again, and this is going to be, hopefully, you guys are going to find this super funny, but the solution is to buy a chicken farm. And you don't even have to buy it. You can rent the chicken farm. That's what's so good. This company, Rent the Chicken, will send you a chicken farm package that includes a Amish-made Rent the Chicken portable chicken coop that just folds out. It just folds right out like this. You fold it out. You get 3 almost ready to lay hens, right? And by the way, which those 3 hens are going to lay 12 to 20 eggs a week, almost right away. You get a food dish for the hens. You get a water dish for the hens. You get some bedding for the hens. You get 20 pounds of feed, instructions, a video tutorial, and a copy of Fresh Eggs Daily, a how-to book, right? And you get to join the Rent the Chicken community. Like, how great is that? And you know what? So for just $1,500, you could be producing 20 eggs a week. Now, if I'm paying $10 a dozen, that's $20 a week. That means you're going to recoup your cost in like A year, but you got fresh eggs right in the background. Now, I don't know how my neighbors will like having this chicken coop in the back, and I don't know what other ancillary expenses I'm going to have, and I'm not going to be that popular, but I'm going to have eggs. I'm going to be like a wealthy man. I'm going to have eggs, and while I'm bringing humor to it, is kind of fun that you can. And then, by the way, this place ships anywhere in the United States, and like they can get it to you. It takes like 3 weeks because they got to develop the chickens and everything, but they just drop that thing, you fold it out. You put some bedding in there, you put a water dish, a food dish, and off you go. And then you watch a video on what to do, and then you start going out every day and getting your eggs. Seems pretty cool to me, right? So there is a solution to the egg problem. I hope that you found this useful. I wrote what I thought was a informative but also a kind of tongue-in-cheek article on LinkedIn today about eggs, the price of eggs, the how it impacts the home buyer sentiment, and then I definitely went into rent the chicken. So you heard it here. Beat inflation by just creating your own little mini chicken farm in your backyard. $1,500. Matter of fact, maybe give it as a closing gift. Here, I'm gonna help you. This is my closing gift. I'm not just gonna send you a pizza. I'm sending you chickens. They're gonna lay eggs. With that, I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. Look forward to talking to you again soon.